Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. It is 1 o'clock. It is 1 o'clock. I've been sitting here since 10 o'clock this morning. For 3 hours. I must have watched this episode 3 times at least. And I'm just like, what? Woke up, got my breakfast, didn't really do much. I mean, I did a couple things, but then I sat down to watch WandaVision. What an episode! My hair's a mess. I really haven't gotten ready. I'm still wearing the shirt I slept in last night. I'm in my pajamas. I'm a complete mess. But boy, when I watched that episode today, I was not expecting it to go like that. Hello guys, welcome back to Dylan's Little Hobbies, and there's my crazy hair, my crazy morning hair. Everyone knows that they have crazy morning hair. I'm crazy, apparently. For WandaVision. In today's video, we are going to be talking about episode 5 of WandaVision, and my god, this series, every episode gets better and better and just better. This episode, without a doubt, was my favorite. Last episode was my favorite. The episode before that was my favorite, and I'm pretty sure episode 6 next week will probably be my favorite, because this series is just that good. Okay, where to start with this episode? I guess with the beginning. So, we have Wanda, and we have, of course, her husband, Vision, and they're 2 adorable little baby twins. They're being waken up constantly and seem to have been awake for the past 3 days, trying to get these cute little babies to sleep. When Wanda's friend comes over, and she wants to, of course, help them out, Vision is a little cautious because what is he going to... Alright, I'm editing this video, and for some reason, I say Darcy? Yeah, I was confusing the characters. It's not Darcy, it's Agnes. What is Agnes's deal? Anyway, when you watch the rest of this video, just remember whenever I say Darcy, I actually mean Agnes. Alright. Just want to make that clear. He wants to protect his kids. He doesn't really know what's going on. And last episode, when Monica Rambeau disappeared on Vision, he's a little nervous about what's going on now. What's really interesting is that she seems to be more relaxed about showing off her powers. And then out of nowhere, the babies are like, I want to say 6, 7-year-old boys. And there was even this really weird moment when Vision says, no, maybe you shouldn't hold them, right? And she turns back to Wanda and she's like, do you want to retake this again? As if she knows. What does Darcy have? What information does she have with Wanda? Is Darcy behind it? Is she working with Wanda? Is she a figment of Wanda's imagination? Or is she actually somehow taking advantage of Wanda's powers? I don't know. But she's probably the most interesting part of the show right now, besides Wanda and Vision himself. Okay, so the kids are now 7 years old, apparently. And, kids grow up so fast. But something just isn't right about this. Even Wanda and Vision are kind of like, what the heck is going on? Okay, and then we actually jump out of the universe out of Wanda's vision to, of course, our team of S.H.I.E.L.D. Or, I keep saying S.H.I.E.L.D., it's not S.H.I.E.L.D., it's S.W.O.R.D. We get to see our S.W.O.R.D. agents, and they're arguing whether or not Wanda is a hero or a villain. And I liked that conversation. It was really interesting. But jumping back as to what happened into the show, the kids found a little lost puppy. And it's that normal sitcom kind of aspect where the kids found a puppy, they want to keep it. The mother's kind of like, well, I don't know if you're necessarily ready for the responsibility. Does the dog have a collar? We have to return it to its normal owners, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, the dog doesn't have a collar, and she is starting to kind of like the dog, too. And the boys really want to keep it. So, here comes Vision. And then, of course, Wanda's friend shows up with a doghouse. And just like Vision says, it's exactly what they needed at that time. A doghouse for the dog. What is her game? You know, how does she know just to bring over a doghouse? And she says, oh, it's because I saw it through the kitchen window. And in fact, when the babies were crying, it says, oh, because I heard the babies. How are you supposed to hear babies crying from, I know the walls are thin, but from outside? Are you just sitting there listening in, waiting for your cue to come in? Like, what is going on here? And then, of course, it evolves from there. We got the puppy, oh, how cute the puppy is with the kids. Vision is kind of like, well, maybe not. Wanda says, you know what? Not until you're at least 10 years old. So what do the kids do? Apparently it's their superpower. They just turn into 10-year-old boys. Done. They can keep the dog. I really liked that. I really liked that. That moment, because something kind of similar happened when I was a kid and I wanted a pet, and someone said not until you're older. And if I could, I would use my powers and become older and have that pet. If I could. So I really liked that moment. That was very creative. But what's really interesting is while Vision goes to work, Wanda is sitting with the boys and they're training a dog. We of course have Monica Rambeau and the S.W.O.R.D. team come up with an idea of how they can actually get to Wanda. They bring out an old drone from the time period, one that won't be modified thanks to Wanda's abilities. And the drone goes in to try and see Wanda, and it shoots a missile. That, I don't know his name, but he was such a jerk. So here's Monica Rambeau trying to talk to her, and here's the boss of the camp that's like, she's a terrorist? We have to shoot her. That's not how you deal with someone who is super powerful, okay? Who is super powerful and mad. If someone has literal superpowers and is completely crazy, the best thing you can do is not to shoot at them, but to talk at them. Talk with them. The pen is mightier than the sword. Literally, in this case, the pen is mightier than the sword. And who's got the pen? Monica Rambeau's got the pen. She wants to talk to Wanda. S.W.O.R.D. wants to kill her. And she even comes out of the bubble and says, hey, stay away from my family. I'm done with this. She even uses her powers and shows the captain that it just takes a snap of her fingers to kill him because all of his guys who was pointing at Wanda instantly pointed at him. If she wanted to, she could kill him. Like that. She returns the drone. Unfortunately, I believe the puppy may have died from the bomb that he tried to fire at her. The missile. The poor little puppy is dead, and that got to me, guys. I love dogs. I love cats. I hate it when pets die, so that really got to me. That was really, really sad. But boy, what came next was the best moment of the show so far, because it really shows Wanda is not right. It really shows Wanda's mental state, in my opinion. Her boys are like, bring him back, Mama. You know, we have superpowers. Just bring him back. You can bring him back. Family is forever. Wanda sits down with the boys, talks to them, tells them, no, she can't bring him back. Death is forever. And I almost feel like this whole thing with the children and the dog is metaphorically her trying to cope with the fact that she has lost everything. But here's the thing, you know? She's running around with a dead body, and we have confirmation that it's actually his dead body. She's running around with Vision's dead body, had 2 magical kids, and won't even admit that her brother is gone. Okay? She says when they ask her once in the episode where her brother's at, she's like, well, he's gone away far from here, and I'm pretty sad about that. But that's about it. And then we get him showing up. Obviously, it's not actually him. It's someone cast as him in the world of WandaVision. Her brother shows up. Her brother is dead. And I haven't even talked about the best moment of the show is when we actually have Mr. Vision himself at work. He gets an email from, obviously, our boys at Sword. And he's like, what could this be? And he uses his powers on one of his friends at work. And his friend at work comes back to his real mind and tells him he's freaked out, he's scared, he's worried, he's in pain. And to shut him up, he unfortunately has to put him under the whole minefield again. He goes home and he has a strong conversation with his wife about this. And I loved this scene. He's like, you can't choose for me. I want to know what is out there. I want to know what is going on. What are you hiding from me? She is hiding the fact that she has lost her husband. You know, she can't control him like she can control everyone else. And it's just so interesting. And of course, again, the show ends with her brother showing up. Just after this humongous fight with Vision. I can't wait to see next episode. I can't wait to see next episode. Let me know down in the comments below. What were your thoughts about this? Something is up with Darcy. Something is up with Darcy. And what the heck is Wanda doing with her powers? Why did she create this world, actually? How did she create this world that she has, this bubble that she has? I'm really interested to know. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I am out.